Lincoln, I'm awake. Are we ready? No. Well, it's ready enough, I suppose. Let me look around real quick. Yeah, okay, it's probably about as ready as I'm going to get. Let's see, does this work? Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. Does that work? Yeah. No. Oh, the scope is toast. The scope shot some sparks and lashed out at me, called me, used some harsh language. It just had to be put down. So this can be difficult. Well, the secret is don't hand out small stuff. So we'll try to hand out some big stuff today. Seems to make sense to me. Oh, let's see who's here. We'll wait for people to come in. There's TCRV Logs, Lincoln Central Coins, Trade Treasures, Bill Betts, Ricer Treasure Hunting Emporium, BC Coins, Nevada, Weasel 3, Bill Betts, Mrs. Hoogie. Where's Mr. Hoogie? Probably making a pen. The guy makes pens, right? He had a giveaway not too long ago. He gave away a pen, but he had to make it first. So he made it. That was his video. He made the pen, which is, they look just like this, complete with a barcode. They're brilliant blue. Right, they work great. I spell stuff wrong all the time with these pens. These are wonderful pens. The bigger the donation, the bigger the prize. That's how it works, says CJ. CJ, I have that lamp here. I'm keeping the stand, but you're going to get the rest of it. The lights still work. I believe the issue is in the cable. That's what I think the issue is, and it's probably up here, but it's not sending pictures. It just lights up and talks bad things and stuff. Jeff Dunn says, "Hi Ken, I received your package on Saturday. Thank you for the extra coins. No problem at all, Jeff." You mentioned that. Usually I don't include extra stuff with supplies, but a couple of BU pennies, I can probably swing that. Why not? It'd be good for you. It'll work for what I use it for. Yeah, the lights work. There's a whole bunch of lights in there. If I can get that out. Looks like that. Huh, maybe that's what's wrong with it. Well, anyway, I'm not a tech guy. I'm a coin guy. They call me up and they say, "Ken, can you help me with OBS?" I don't know how to use it. I'm lucky to get by with it as it is. They call me up. Can you help me with spreadsheets? I'm a coin guy. I do what I can. So I'll set that back here. And the best part is, if it gets busted in the mail, it's no sweat, because it's already busted. You can't bust it again, can you? Mike says, "Good evening, Professor, and everyone here. Ken, check the USB on the computer. I had mine go out, find the USB. It may be that. See, I had to unplug and plug back in 100 times because I didn't have that USB adapter on its own power. And that was great. But we got another one coming. So I'm okay with that. I got one. Then Lincoln says, "Send me the invoice." I paid for it. Send me the invoice. It's already covered. Send me the invoice. So I sent him the invoice. He paid. Okay. Well, actually, he paid more, which was nice. I spent it all on junk food. Who's 50 people watching now? Make sure you hit the like. Okay, first off, let's take a break for a second. I've got a red line up here, if you can see that red line right up there. So I'm going to shut down for just a moment, and you're going to see this as just a big circle going on. So stand by here. I'm going to hit this button right here. Let's see what that does. And then go back home. Let's see. Okay, we get a green line. We get a green line again. I think we're good. Okay, Silver Z Squared's here. Joe Durbin, good to see you. 4WYT is a new one. Good to see you. Mantic somewhere here. TCR says, "Did you get my email last week?" I did not. I got something somewhere here for you. You needed a barber dime, as I recall. There's one back here somewhere. It's so far, but it's pretty buried by now. But I'm sure it's back there. Yeah, you didn't find one in your roll, so I got one here. Send me your email, your shipping address, TCRV Logs, and I got a barber dime for you. It's about this big. It's not that great. It's just a little worn-out barber dime. Actually, there's another one in today's show, if I could find that one. Where'd that go? Somebody had sent one in. Oh, Paula had sent one in. That's a better one. And we'll put that into the package today. Somebody's going to win this. And this is probably it's one of the smallest things for today's show. Uh, Gosh, because we're going to have trouble zooming in. But that's a 1912 Barber dime. And it's in pretty decent shape. You got some letters up there in Liberty. You got some of the leaves, right? You take a look at the back. Yeah, it's not too shabby. I'd be happy with that. Anybody be happy with a decent looking 1912 Barber dime. So we're going to put that right in here. Just nudge it in. The way this works, this is a community supported giveaway. People send in coins, people send in cash. The coins, we'll spread them out over a few weeks and give you lots of credit and talk you up and add it to the package, right? Cash comes in, you can send it to this email address. There's also a button or a link you can click in the description that'll take you right to the paypal.me link, and you don't have to spell it wrong, because if you spell this wrong, I don't get that email. And the most common mistake here is there are 2 E's in that email address. And if you leave one out, well, this girl named what's her name gets it, and we don't talk anymore. Hey, did I get any email? Did I get any messages? I call her up every few days. Did I get any messages? No. So I have one worn out Barber dime, but it's my favorite coin. Yeah, they're good little coins. They really are. They got great detail on the reverse. I'd love to show you. Here we go. And when you've got the, I mean, all the veins and stuff in the leaves, all the little bits of corn and whatnot in there, they're wonderful. Over here in the front, boy, this is hard. How do you hold plastic with cotton on your glove? There you go. They're in great shape. They're wonderful. Really, they are. Shiny's a new dime. Okay, we always started off with a copper round, just like this. I start off with this. It's a 1 ounce, 0.999. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3/9, fine, copper round. Big fat thing. People seem to like them. We had a lot of fun. I turned red again. Yeah, lagging, he says. Stand by. Okay, I stopped and restarted. Let's give it just a moment here, see what happens. We're still having some interference on the East Coast. Ken, those wheats are fun. Got a couple of RPMs already. Okay, I'm gonna try it again here. Stand by. I still got a red line. Huh. Okay, we restarted. Hoogie says lag is not too bad here. That's amazing because he's in the Carolinas. We had a big disruption this weekend with that storm on the East Coast, and I noticed a lot of streams were kind of screwed up. Bear with us. If I see that thing turn red, I'll stop for just a bit. Or type Ken P, like at Ken, and because then I'll see the big orange. Where are you here? This is what I see, right? So if you look down here and it's, you know, it says at Ken PV, I'll tend to see that much easier and say, hey, lagging. And yeah, we'll take a few seconds and try to fix that. Click the like button now for every like that this show gets, right? I got an ever-growing pile of wheats. I picked up some more wheats, and I go through them. That's my fun, as I go through the wheats. Okay, and if there's nothing there, I throw it down in the bucket here on the floor. They're just regular common dates, 40s and 50s, P's and D's, and they will have been inspected. And for every like we get, I'm going to put one into the bucket, or put one into the prize. I sent it again. I'm not going to check the email during the show because I find it really kills it. Man, don't check email during the show. You may as well just log off. So if it's in there, if it made it through, well, good. Otherwise, keep trying. If I don't respond, then it means it didn't go through. But you got to make sure you get every letter. There's 6 letters in there. It works. Okay, is that right? We got the wheats. Yeah, we got the, okay, the money. Yeah, we got the coins. Yep. Oh, if you'd like to send coins, get a hold of me by email. And say, hey, man, I got some stuff. And we'll be more than happy to take your generosity and add it to the package over here. Cindy says that, Ken. I saw a South Park episode about an internet shortage. Man, we got cases of it over here. It's just getting it up, up the East Coast. Ken, found my first silver dime Cornwall hunting, a 1959D Rosie. Also, my grandpa said he had 30 bucks in pennies and I can keep all the wheatbacks. Man, tell him we found 3,000 wheatbacks. Gramps, I found 3,000 of them. Woohoo! Just make sure you can show them 3,000. Here they are. Yeah, so go through a whole lot of penny rolls. You can get boxes of pennies at the bank. 25 bucks. You get a couple of thousand pennies. I don't know exactly how many, but it's a lot. And it'll take you a while to go through them. And for each box you go through, you can find anywhere from 7 to a dozen, sometimes more, sometimes a little lighter. Go through them. Just keep going through them. Take them back. Do it again. People do it. Geez, they got shows about this stuff. TCR Vlogs she's been going through dimes lately. We just saw, let's see, Lemon. Is he still on? Lemon, you here? Lemon, this is Lemon. Lemon Head Penny. He was just going through a whole bunch of pennies. Yep. Oh, CJ's boy. How old is he? He's like 5 years old. He goes through a box of pennies. He's got his first box of pennies. Finds 2 Indian cents. 2. Lag. Okay, I'm yellow here, and I have 38 dropped frames. I have no concerns here. Yeah, we'll just be, stick with it. There's Lemon. What'd you find today, Lemon? He's 10 years old. All right, well, that's not too bad. That's a good age to start. I started when I was about 10. There's Beth. Now, Beth, oh, we're working on 2 channels. If you find the Coin Video Directory, where's the screen? There's the screen. We'll go see the directory here. Here it is. Okay. You'll find a link to this down below. This is a list of a whole lot of coin channels. If you have a coin channel, you talk about coins, tell me. Send me an email, but also send a link to your channel so I don't have to hunt it down. That'll be real nice. Okay, we got Mantic coins is right here. The Mantic watch says 926. I wonder if you can see that. Because I had shifted that around. There it is. That looks right. Okay, when he gets to 1,000, we're going to have a giveaway over here, and I'll explain that in a bit. And we also have Beth. There she is. She's at 854, and we're going to have a good time when she gets to 854 as well. But that's just going to be me and Beth. Isn't that right, dear? Okay. Whoa, what happened there? Stand by. What? I hate this computer. Why does it do that? Okay, it seems to be back now. Let's see, home. There, we're back. I finally broke 100 subs. It's a start. It took me 8 years to get to 100 subs. 8 years. And you make that decision to get busy, and it starts to pick up. What are we at? 17? We're closing in on 1,800 now. Around 5,000, it gets real good. They start paying you. They really do pay you. I haven't actually got it yet, but it went to the AdSense account, the $105. Ooh, only took 4 months. It's slow at the start. That's the 3rd time I've been paid by YouTube. I'm pretty stoked about it. Summer was, so slow. That's the way it works. Thanks for watching my latest video, Beth. Beth says, yes, Professor, we got something special. You're darn right, baby. And Dave's here, says, hello, everybody. You bet, TCR, keep watching. Hi, David. Okay, let's get to work, because we got a bunch of stuff here. I got 3 cards. I don't have the camera, the little USB scope, and that's going to, kind of screw things up, because I can't take a deep look at stuff. But that's all right. We can make do. It's not a problem. I have some big things picked out. Okay, where do you start? Okay, we'll start with Fritz Bender. He sent a massive pile of stuff, and we're still working on it 2 months later. I have, let's let's try this. Yeah, here's a foreign coin. It's an island krona. There you go. And it's a brassy looking piece. I'm going to get that in. The foreign coins, I really don't know a whole lot about them. People sometimes tell me. Here we go. We got the front here, and I don't have any idea where this is from. And if that could focus, man, I may as well just mime the rest of the show. 1966. We're going to put that right in here. Now, he had also sent several baseball cards and sports cards. I'm not a baseball guy or tech guy. I'm a coin guy. But somebody might know anything about this. This is Tim Salmon. It's a Fleer baseball card. It's in a protective holder. Kind of nifty. So I can touch it with my pair of fingers. And he played for CA. which is here in America, and that's from sometime in the last couple of decades. There he is, good-looking fella, and look at him go. Okay, we'll put that right here. And he also sent, something big. I've got a South African 1 cent with this real, check out this dude's hair. That's some serious hair on this guy. And that's South African penny from 1961. And a stud. He is a stud. He's a baseball stud. And here you got a Conestoga wagon on the back of that. This is from when the South Africans were trekking west and you know, conquering the new lands and stuff. They all got in their wagons, and well, they found diamonds and stuff. And then you have, like, you know how we had the gold rush, they had the diamond rush, and it's all because of this guy with this dude with the long hair. That's the story on that coin, the way I understand it. Now CJ, we were just watching CJ. He's got this new thing. If you saw my show the other day, we explained putting together a graded set. Well, he took his 3D printing fascination to work, and he printed a strip that'll hold, you know, all the grades: good, very good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, very extremely fine, and AU, almost uncirculated, all together, so you can have a reference set at the ready. And we're gonna make that work. Kind of nifty. Anyway, what he does here, he prints up these holders. No, he prints up the inserts that are in the holders. Normally it's a piece of foam, right, which would be something akin to this. Well, you take that out and he puts this in. But if you'd like, he can print anything you like on there. Here he's got CJ's Coins and Crafts. Does that look upside down and backwards to you? Well, no matter. So, geez, you got a company you want to promote? That's a heck of a way to do it. Try it out. He can do any design. If you can think it up and explain it to him, he can make it. So, whoever wins tonight's package, pick out what state you're from, and if we have it, we're going to put it in. If we don't have it, we'll put something else in. But you'll get the holder and the quarter. It'll be fun. Oh, watch this. Paula, now she sent in the dime. That's the smallest thing we got today. We also have the first east to west transatlantic flight. That's east to west, right? Lindbergh was west to east. There you go. They got these 3 French guys on there from 1928. Right about the same time Lindbergh was heading east. And that's a brass commemorative token. Pretty darn slick. If I can make this work. Where'd they go? From Greenlee Island? There we go. We'll get the airplane on here. That's a great looking piece. Wonderful detail. Good relief. And problem free. Where's Paula? I haven't seen her like in a week. Oh, JB says he just scrolled up. Let's see if I can get up there and see what he said. I try to keep up with chat as best I can, but sometimes it is not at all possible. Ken, sorry we ran late again, but we asked folks to go to your show. Hope you have a great show tonight. Thanks, JB. That's okay. I'll probably be slow today anyway. Let's see. We are yellow, so life is good. And Mantic's here. There he is. Oh, meant to show you. When Mantic gets to 1,000, he's got a giveaway on his show. You know, user appreciation, that sort of thing, or viewer appreciation. There we go. Over here, we're going to have one too. One of the things we're giving away is a 1-ounce copper round from the Tokelau Islands. There it is. It's one of those nations in the middle of the Pacific that's being wiped out by global warming, so they figured that they may as well sell off some of these silver rounds before they go underwater. And that's a $5 1-ounce coin, and look, there's this giant shark on it. And that's a leopard shark. Pretty darn cool thing. It's not quite as awesome as the tarantula, but dude, this thing weighs a ton. Well, actually weighs an ounce. And that's one of the things we're going to be giving away. It's going to be the winner take all, same as we do here. Pamela says, hi Lincoln. Oh, make sure you subscribe and press the like button. We have 71 people watching, and we have broken 100 likes only one time and given away, 100 pennies. Kind of nice that way. But we do this every single week, and it's winner take all, right? Doesn't cost you a thing. You make it happen, however, right? Without contributions, we don't have a package. There's 2 ways you can make this package bigger. One is send coins. and you need my address, contact me. I'll get you my shipping address. And the other is use this address and send cash through PayPal. We'll take that cash value and add the a coin with an equal retail value to it. It works pretty well. There's everybody's here. Okay, let's keep on going. Bill J. Bill in here. Bill J has a new channel going. Let me set these up here so we can show these off together. And he goes through half-dollar rolls like a machine, right? I mean, if half dollars were Vegas, he'd be Nevada. Okay, I've got a 1968D. That's a 40% silver. And on the left side there, I've got a 2013 P. Now, they're NIFC. You get about 2 million made that year. They don't make them for circulation anymore, not since 2001. So you get a half dollar after 2001, keep it. They only make them for collectors now. So we're going to get those in here. There we go. Okay, there's one package gone. Excuse me. Big Bama says, "What state are you located in?" I'm in Florida, in the United States. Oh, I want to make that clear also. Back in January, we changed the rules on the show because we were running it as a raffle before. Right now, there's no donation required to win this package. However, you have to list the rules, and they're down below. You must be a U.S. citizen and a U.S. resident with a U.S. shipping address. I'm not shipping to non-U.S. addresses. Every nation has different laws. We do include silver in some of these. Pretty much most of these we have silver. And in some places you can't ship. I'm not going to take the time to learn the laws of 214 different nations. I can just say no international shipping. And I do that because, dude, I don't have the time to learn the law. I'm a coin guy, not a shipping guy. Hi, Big Bama Mantic. Any errors? Plenty of them. I'm in St. Pete. My grandmother's in St. Pete. She'd go down every summer. No, every winter. She'd take her mother and father down. That was George and Marguerite. And they were dinosaurs, let me tell you. Eagle Eyes here. I'm working on getting organized. Still, I sent a PayPal for the Wheaties, and I'm working on a pack for the big show. No guarantee on when it'll be ready. That's okay, baby. We got coins here. We're not in a hurry. We're just having fun. Okay, Joe here. Joe Durbin sent a bunch of stuff, and we get into some neat stuff here. We get some exonumia. They roll these coins out of a sheet, right? And then they stamp out the planchets. They punch them right out, kind of like a cookie cutter or biscuit maker. What you have left over is called webbing, right? Now this is from a dime. I forgot a dime here. I have one similar in size to a dime. There you go. That's what's left over after you punch out the coin. And if I hold it on the side, and I've shown this before, you can see the clad layers in there. And boy, it's going to be tough to make that work with all the brightness behind it. Well, no matter. We're going to put that thing in there. Those go for several dollars a piece of webbing, did you know? No fooling. That's one of those neat things you want to say, ooh, about. Now, Joe also had sent in, okay, we have another small one, but I chose proof because, well, we should be able to pick that up a whole lot easier. And that's a 1977 S proof. There we go. We're going to throw that right in. It's not silver. It is clad. Could have been punched out from something like this. Hey, but the neat thing, the webbing will not be proof. Right? They punch the planchets and then they polish them. And the planchets are polished to produce the proof. Aren't they pretty? Okay, enough alliteration. Okay, the cone in here. Gosh, the stuff people send. You have to wonder, are they smacked out of their mind when they send this stuff? In this case, I think yes. The cone sent in, and I might have to take this out of the holder. He sent in 2 cents. It's a pretty darn decent one, right? That's an 1865. It's a regular 5, but you do have a partial weave. So this is a very fine 2 cent. The only hurtful thing, this one looks to have been cleaned. But Jude, the detail's wonderful on this. Now, a lot of people don't even know these existed. They made these from 1864 to 1873. And each year successively was lower in production. I think that's upside down. No, that's right side up. There you go. And you can see the Technicolor right around the tube, right around the center of the tube where it retoned after it was cleaned. So it was long ago that it was cleaned. You know, quite 40 to 80 years. Yeah. Now, Smith. Amy Smith had asked, how do you tell if they're cleaned? Well, it comes down to the color, the way the light reflects off them, and if they retone, you can see these bright, colorful areas, and that little camera wouldn't pick it up anyway. But here you can just about see the neon colors around the tube, and that's a dead giveaway for having been cleaned. But, dude, it is a pretty darn decent shape piece. If you don't have a 2 cent, type 2. Type 2 if you don't have a 2 cent. And let's see how common these are, because all the surviving specimens, you got about 65,000 survivors. That's it out of 45, 50 million produced. They got melted down in droves in 1873 and thereafter. We're going to put that right in there. Plus, you get the wonderful holder. 222. CJ, you don't have a 2? You got a 20. At least one. Probably a couple of them. TCR 2. Mike Beatty 2. Cindy. No 2? Gosh, Blues has a 2. Well, there they are. These are really nice pieces, and in my opinion, they are tragically undervalued. Give it time. You can usually find maybe 500 to 1,000 of them on the market any given time. A lot of them are going to be lower grade. Once you start getting the full Wii, the prices start climbing dramatically, and the population starts declining dramatically. So you want to keep an eye on that. Get the ones with a full Wii. You can get them. I mean, chunky ones are, $7, $10. Sometimes a dollar. I used to get them have no dates, and just worn out. You identify it only, and they'll cost you about $1, maybe $2. Now, Hidden was over on Cheapskate. Every Monday night, Cheapskate Coins has a show. He has an auction, and he's got some neat stuff, right? Now, Hidden was over there. This Hidden numismatist, and he picked up a bunch of things, and he said, send it to the big show, and he'll probably win them back, which is the neat thing. Here we go. Eastern British Caribbean territories. So this is like Aruba, down around there, maybe Tortuga, Barbados, the Pirate Islands, and that is 2 cents. But check out the size of it. I mean, it's humongous, baby. Look at this. Put that $half up here. That's 2 cents from 1961. There. So we got a couple of 2 centers. What is the date? No, 1955. Big fat piece of copper. Ain't nothing wrong with a big fat piece of copper. Okay, here we go. Is Jeff Watson in the house? Jeff Watson sent a big fat piece of copper. Dude, that's the biggest, fattest piece of copper. That's my hand. That is a 5-ounce copper round. He sent it. He sent several things in, and really, it's going to dress up the place for a week. You won't know what to think. And that is the Walking Liberty design. Huge, 5 ounces. This is going to run the shipping right through the roof on this package. And that's Golden State Mint, 0.9995. Gosh, how close is that to this thing? Because this one that I offer, it's the same sort of design. It doesn't say who made it, because I'm not advertising Golden State Mint. I want to see the coin. Wonderful thing. So there you go, 5 ounces there and one more over here. It's a peach. This is a dinner plate. This is probably the biggest coin we've given away so far. We had that 2-ounce thing with Winston Churchill on it a couple of weeks ago. But that's exquisite right here. You got great detail because, it's so darn big. There's room for it. And that's a Walking Liberty design. And it's a brilliant uncircler. And that's from Jeff Watson. Where are we going to put it? Okay, SJ, you got to move. I gotta have some space here. Hey, we got a couple of $half, a dime. We got a guaranteed quarter somewhere. Commemorative token for the flight. We got 2 cents. Oh, here's Mantic. As long as I'm here, we better put this in. What do we got today? It's a 2005 Kennedy half dollar, great shape, and that's an NIFC, not intended for circulation. Here we go. And we're gonna get Mantic over the top. What are we at right now? What's a Mantic watch at? 900 and something. I have to check here. Where is it? Mantic watch says I just saw it. 926. Yeah, you're going to find Mantic Show on every Saturday night. It's a great show. Get in there and watch it. Make sure you subscribe to these channels. He's got a good show and deserves to be monetized. That's the whole point we want to do, is help him get there. Well, welcome to the community at Big O Milkman. You're in the right place to learn. Oh yeah, we don't know it, we make it up. What do you got here? From Hidden, again. Okay, let's up the ante and go to $1. That's a 2017 S dollar. And second your way here. On the back we have the handwriting guy, you got Sequoia. But this is no ordinary dollar coin. It's the enhanced uncirculated, right? Where you have like a burnished finish, but you have polished devices in some of these places. The outer ring on the reverse, and on the front, the letters are enhanced. So they have a proof-like finish just on the letters. And we can see that. That'd be a miracle. But there it is. That's the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint that year. They produced this set to help celebrate. We're going to put that in. Are we out of room? I got room right up here. There's a little. Gosh, this stuff. That's Hidden, the cone. We got Blues. Blues. What's he got? I got a couple of small coins for Blues, but I'm going to have to hold on to those so we can better show those and give them the honor and value that they're worth, so we can help appreciate those. I got a 2017 D, brand new, original roll. It's a Loomis roll of Jefferson Nichols. Pretty darn simple, but people go through these things. I mean, have you got some 2017 D Nichols, or did you? Oops, I forgot that year. Well, there's your chance to pick them up. And there, I can't see it. Okay, we'll go up in the camera. There, we got more studio space. Here we go. We got the 2 cents from Eastern Caribbean. We got the South African penny. You know, the roll. We're doing good here. Lemon. Where's Lemon? You got to check this one out. We've been threatening to give this one out for most of the week. He had sent this in because he's a nut. That's from Lemon. It's an off-center strike. Boy, I'd really be happy to see that. There it is. You get a Roosevelt dime. You can't read the date, but it's off-center. It is clad. Okay, so you figure it's after 64. Dude, it's 50% off-center. Now you're starting to get in some different neat stuff. You don't see these every day. That's a horse of a different color. And we're going to put that right in. That comes from Lemonhead Penny. You'll find him on the Tuesday nights, pretty much until Wednesday nights. He just keeps on going. You can't stop him. Blue says, when you run out of rolls, let me know. Can get some more to you in the box. Out to you. Got a box of each still. Where's Blues? Blues. What's that? Oh, that's OJ. There's CJ. There's Paula. There's more Paula. What's this? More Paula. We've got Joe. Here's Blues. Oh. We'll work on it. We're getting there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I've got some individual scents, but they need to go under the scope. Some of these are kind of special. Small dates, or what's that one? A double die or something? Dyed ship. But I've got 4 more rolls at the ready. We're getting there. Yeah, we'll just keep adding a little here and there. But it's good when you get the package and it weighs 14 pounds. Between this and the big copper, yeah, we got a good hefty package. What do we got here? Cheapskate. Now, Cheapskate does his show on Mondays. And what do we got? He sent a bunch of foreign items. Now, okay, we do have another small one here. We do have another tiny coin. It's a Dazonga. Is that what it is? It's a Dazonga. Okay, 5 colones. Costa Rica. All of these. We got 5 and 10 colones. That's the 2 big ones. Down here, this little one is that's a Jamaica Mon. And that is, I believe, $1 Jamaica. That's right. That's $1 in Jamaica. You can buy like a case of rum with that. No fooling, Mon. And then you have a Dazonga, little brassy looking piece over here. Great shape. We'll put that in right up. Let's see, how about right in here? That's a good spot. This is what happens when everybody pitches in and makes it happen. We put out some massive packages. I mean, look at this thing. But just to count, what do you got here? You got 25, 30 coins going already, and we're still going. We still got more to show off and get in, so we still have time for you to get over to PayPal and put in some cash. People send in $5, $10, $100, a couple thousand, whatever you like. No worries, Rob. There are no reserve times. You go when you want. No stress, no worries, no problem. Awesome, man. Yeah. Look at this. Brian Wilkinson. You know him as It's Me, Brian. I had won some stuff on his show. I didn't expect what he sent. I mean, he sent this giant box. I just thought I won this. And I'll get that to my sister. That's a 1.1 ounce hand-poured silver heart or spear tip. We're not sure which, but there it is. That's got all the marks. I'm keeping that. I'll give that to my sister if she doesn't piss me off. Yeah. But he had also sent several other items. Included is this, I'm told this is a sterling silver chain, and I'm going to take it out so we can get a better look. And the pennants or the dangly thing. I don't know jewelry. Dude, I know nothing about jewelry. Let's see if we can make this show up well. Here you go. You got the Delta Airlines thing. But I'm told this is sterling silver, which would be 925. Great chain design. I put it under the scope before when I first got it. But they love this stuff. The chicks dig this stuff. And we'll put that right in. This goes into the package because that's one of those neat things. Hey, Rick, how are ya? We're just putting together the big package for the week. We do this every single week, Sunday, 9:30. Well, not every week. Sometimes I do stuff. Okay, what do we got next here? SJ. SJ in here? Where's SJ? Somebody go get SJ. SJ sent a bunch of silver. Because there's nothing wrong with a bunch of silver, but she got all kinds of weird little silver things. This is a triangle. That's all it is. It's just it's not a bar, it's a triangle. That's a 2 gram, 0.999 fine. Kind of cool. She sent stars and bars and triangles and these little tiny dollar bars. And we put one in every now and then. On the back, on the front, you have the Eye of Sauron. And the scripting says, one ring to bind them, or something like that. We're going to put that right in here because a person should have a little piece of, silver. But to make up for the little piece of silver, she had a sale the other day, and she still has these available. And that's another 1 ounce copper round. These have the pandas, if I can get that to focus. Really cute little fellas, aren't they? There you go. You get 1 ounce ABDP, 0.999 fine copper. And they're eating bamboo. Shoot. I had bamboo at my other house when I lived in town. Yeah, you can grow bamboo in Florida. Dude, it grows 30 feet high and gets thick, right? I mean, they need this much room to grow. And the place is lousy with pandas, especially this time of the year. There you go. In the back, we have some sort of Chinese temple. I don't know the whole story on that, but I know what copper is, and this is a piece of beautiful copper. It's struck in a proof finish. Pretty darn slick. So we've got, what do we got? We got a big fat copper Walking Liberty right here, right? You got the brass flight commemorative here. You got the 1 cent African copper. We've got the copper 2 cents. See, that's the best part about copper. You can get big real easy. We've got a copper US 2 cents. Right? We got the 5 ounce giant meat. I mean, if you get a flat tire in your car, you just put a hole in there and screw it on and go. And you have the other 1 ounce copper round over there. Kind of nice. We're getting some stuff here. Is Brian here? Stay safe, Brian. Brian changed his name from It's Me, Brian to Brian Wilkinson because his name is Brian Wilkinson. But you can find him. We're trying to get him built back up. He lost his channel from YouTube's great wisdom. What do you do? Well, you start over is what you do. Now, he had sent in, along with the silver chain up here, with the Delta Airline type stuff. Look it's another copper round. This is a Buffalo. Has a date on it of 2000, what is it? 15. That's a giant copper round with the Buffalo Indian. Let's look at the back. There you go. And that's also, oh, I thought it said, it doesn't say. We don't know who made it. There it is. There's black diamond right there, and that's 1 ounce of copper. So we're going to have, you know, a whole lot of plumbing material here when we're done. We've got the Buffalo, the Panda, the Walking Liberty, and the 5 ounce Walker. Gosh, the stuff. What's your favorite coin, guys? Mine's a wheat cent. I collect wheats. Oh, we got one coming up you might want to see. Hopefully, if we can reach the $100 mark, we're going to be putting this in. The donations determine what goes into the package further once we get the cent-in coins. If we get to the $100 mark, we'll be putting this in. And that's an 1830 bust half dollar. Real sharp one, too. Let's look at the back on that. There we go. It's a bit dark, but the details are there. That's the key. And that's a 50 cents. Sharp. Collect those babies. One day you'll get there. Wheats are like the entry into coin collecting. Over time you'll get into more things. Indian pennies, or you know, keep going further back, you get the large cents, half cents, 2 cents, 3, 5, 10, 20, 50. No, 25. That's in there. Then the 50s. Then there's always the foreign coins, and you can do that ad infinitum. As Frank would say, my precious. Speaking of Frank, Frank had sent in 3 foreign coins. I got to check the date. It was, yeah. I've got 3 Canadian pennies here. 1941 on the lower right, 1952, and 1951. And they got King George on there. Kind of nice. Excuse me, right before the young head Elizabeth. And these are entirely collectible. People use these. It's the same dates as the wheat cents. Oh, don't drop too far. And that comes from Frank Waddell. You know him as Coin Dragon. Here he is. That's him right there. Okay, Frank. Thank. Everybody thank Frank. That is what we have for donations. Is that right today? Clear the pile. Yes, that's what you have for coins donated today. Now, I need to take just a moment. And where'd that... I'll use this. Because I get to talk and it makes my nose run. And drink a little coffee. So just one moment. Hope you can't see this because it's going to be gross. There. Because now we get to some exciting stuff. Not that any of this is not unexciting. I mean, look at this. We got a piece of jewelry. The silver. I don't know anything about you. There it is. And you got more silver here. The little triangle, 2 grams. We got a Buffalo, a Panda, a Walking Liberty, copper rounds, 1 ounce. We got a Walking Liberty 5 ounce. We've got the flight commemorative. We got the South African penny, the Eastern Caribbean 2 cents, the U.S. 2 cents. Don't forget that stuff's in there. All right, Canadian cents. We've got the, oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. The Jamaican dollar in this little batch. We've got the Barber dime from Paula. We got CJ and the Proof quarter. That neat thing. Did you forget about that? Oh, yeah. That's in there. That's still in there. Okay, the Proof dime. The Salmon hitter baseball card fellow. Over here we got the Sacagawea dollar in enhanced uncirculated. The piece of webbing. Couple of half dollars. Let's see. We got a 2000. I can't read it. 13 NIFC, a 1968D from. There's another one here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Mantic has a 2005 cent in half dollars. Okay, we got pennies. Yep. Nickels. Do we have any nickels here? We don't have any nickels here. I'm working on it. Okay, dimes. Yeah, we got a couple of dimes. No quarters. Not a big channel for quarters. I'm working on it. Okay, let's see. Halves, yup. Dollar, yup. Giant, yup. Exonumia, yup. Metals, yup. Foreign, yup. It's getting there. How much for shipping on the 1994 S Proof Halves? $350 is normal shipping, and I combine everything, you know, all together. You don't pay $350 for this and $350 for that. Don't I hate that when they do that, like on eBay? I write really bad letters. I get grumpy. I pull my hair out. Yeah, $350. Now, if it goes to over a pound, because sometimes people jump in with supplies. We carry a bunch of supplies. We got flips, you know, the 2x2 unplasticized vinyl flips. This is them. The stiffies. All these will be in the flips. Scales. We got one right over here. Because if you want to get into it, dude, you got to have the gear. So you have the 200-gram. Where are you? Digital scales. And there it is. All digital. But, you know, look like that for a while because I got my thumb on the scale. There you go. Of course, loops. You got to have loops. We carry 10x loops. These are $3 a piece. You want 2 of them? The next one's $250. Dude, get a few of these. Keep them all around the house. I usually got a few dozen here. This is the king of tools. Look at that. There's the you can see the netting in the in that glove. Yep. I don't have gloves. I can't find good ones. If I find good ones, I'll stop slashing them open. We'll get there. I meant to say one more thing about SJ. She has sent in just a big sack of foreign coins. So whoever wins is going to have to do something, and we'll figure out how many of these we'll put in. Yeah. Now, also, Friday, you can build your invoice for a couple of weeks. Friday, we have a sale coming up. Every other Friday, it's either me or Robert Lawson. We just sell coins. All kinds of stuff, you name it. If there's something you're looking for, you can try to send me an email and say, hey, I'm looking for, you know, proof halves or something. And we'll try to get more of those up. So what I need to do right now is get over to PayPal and take a look. I know we're starting off. Joe Durbin had sent in $25 donation, so we thank Joe for that. Somebody find PayPal. And give me one moment, because this thing takes forever to load. Oh, that's mud as milk right there. Let me get this light out of my face. Look what happened. Look what people do. This is what people do around here. Now, if you do send donations, it must be goods and services, or I have to return it. I do a lot of business on PayPal, and I cannot risk taking a small donation that's done by friends and family. So I will have to send that back to you, and you'll have a chance, of course, before the end of the show to send it back. Right, but I cannot take friends and family. So, Rob Edgar, I need to return your donation. I thank you for your generosity with your $10 donation, but I must return it. Oh, Love Sequires and Barbers. There you go, because it's not done with goods and services. I try to explain all this, but there's so much to it. So give me one moment. I'm going to return that right now. Refund amount, $10. Continue. Yep, I can't take it if it's not sent by goods and services. I have to return it. There you go, Rob Edgar. You've been refunded. Almost. You'll be refunded in. There it is. That's done. And I had another one here, and I have to do this to protect my account. Dion with a $20 donation. Let me check that real quick. Yep, that's also been sent friends and family. I'm going to refund that 20. I do thank your generosity, but I'm not able to use it. You can still resend these donations with goods and services the same way you did before, but there's a little box that says goods and services. And just check that if you would. Because, boy, we add a lot of coins to this package. This is just what you see right now is just what people have sent in for coins. There we go. Those two are refunded. Okay, what else can we add? What else can we add? We ended with, let's see, print shipment, track shipment. Okay, that's done. Track shipment, that's done. Okay, there we go. We got Silver Mayhem. God love you with 10. I can't spell. Mayhem. Good enough. We got Rob Stewart with $30. God love you. I'm going to check that real quick. Okay, that's not. That's a bill. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Every now and then that happens. They pay the invoice during the show, and it goes into the. I put it into the package, and then they say, "Hey, where's my stuff?" So then I gotta, I can't get it back out of the package. So, yeah, try not to pay the invoices during the show, because I'm just a man. I'm really simple. I got CJ with a $10 bill. God love you. Okay, we got Dion was next. I had to refund that, and you can still send that back in, and we love you for it. We got Mantic Coins with a $25 donation. Now we're trying to get Mantic over 1,000 subscribers, so get over, click on the 3 dots beside his name and check his channel out. You definitely want to be there Saturday. Okay, Rob was next with a $10 donation. I had to refund that, but we thank you. And Beth Coddington with $5 donation. Everybody who wins says, I wish everybody donated $5. Because we can really get some big stuff in here if we can get there. I got 25, 30, 40, 65. We've got $70 so far. If we can get 30 more, we can put in that $50. Because that will go in when we reach $100. And that's an 1830. And you can look at the 50 cents. It's a normal size letters. There's a large size letter, which this one isn't. There we go. On the front, you've got 1830. You've got large and small 0, and it comes down to the space between the 0 and her hair right there. But this is a beautiful piece. This is probably the finest drape cat bus $50 we give away. But we have to get to $100 to do it, or we'll just save it for next week and pick something else here. But this comes out very fine at the very least. I've sent you $5 extra for the show, says Lincoln Central Coins. God love you. So we're at $75. There's Lincoln Central with a $5 donation. God love you. Thank you, Ken, says Mantic. Yeah, go see Mantic. These are decent, honest people, just doing their thing. They're not hurting anybody. They're not bad-mouthing anybody. They're not blowing anything up or melting it or burnt. They're normal. I mean, they're probably the most normal people out here. And they just, go through coins and look at coins. It's their thing. And they use the proceeds to benefit their family. Really, is there anything better to do? I just screwed up my screen here, so okay, we're good. That's what they are. I'd love to add the 1999 to my collection. Oh, we got them. We got them. Trey Treasure says, Mantic, would you buy a 7 1-ounce generic rounds or a roll of silver quarters? Eagle Eye says, okay, can you add half the wheats I bought into the show? Plus add the D over S. Can I add that D over S probably next week? I get a box of, maybe a pile of wheats. I get 5,000 wheat pennies in. And what we do with that is, we split it up right here on the show, right here. We weigh them out, measure them up, and then we go through and see if we can find some dime varieties. Now, people buy 1,000 at a time for $50. Works just fine. And we go through and see what we can find. Now, I found one in Eagle Eye's sack of pennies, and I'm thinking, oh, it's an RPM, but it didn't quite look right. I've been doing this for a while, so I kind of have a little experience in it. I went back after the show, and I'm thinking, no, that's not an RPM. That was a 1951 D over S, or 1952 D over, whatever it was. It was a D over S, an over mint mark. So where the die went to San Francisco was punched with an S. Then that die went to Denver. Denver's a bigger mint, much more productive. They need dies sometimes. And that die went to Denver and was restruck with a Denver mint mark. It's a neat coin. So I'd like to show that under the scope, but the scope is cooked. Oh gosh, it's killing me here. The weight. I'm just going to sleep for the next week. It'll get here eventually. But yes, we can do that. We're going to add 500 wheats. Okay, so we're going to add 500. Next week I'll add the over mint mark, and you can watch the video on that. It explains what that is. We got 500 wheats from Eagle Eye Coin. And that's Rob Stewart. And he also, oh, that was a bill he paid from Eagle Eye. Plus, from that same bag, for every like that we get for the show, for every like, we're going to add another wheat. But I've gone through those. Mentic says, welcome to the big show. Yep, goods and services only. That works great. Sent 5 on Hugh Shaw. Has Hugh Shaw. Let me check that real quick. John Wolf. The mouse doesn't want to respond sometimes. Okay, we end with Beth and then Lincoln at 75. Give me a moment to summarize. Here it comes. It's trying. This is how long it takes out in the woods. I'm out by the Okefenokee swamp, man. Sometimes life's a little slower out here. I mean, I don't mind that part, but boy, when it affects the internet, I get really unhappy. Okay, let's see. Yep, we got that. There we go. There's Beth. There's a refund. And Rob Edgar had turned around and he fixed that back up. So we've got another 10 in from there. And so did Dion. We thank you very much. Also with $20 in. Very good. Dion. There's Hugh. I see you, Hugh, with 5. Chandler. Yep, that's right. Also with 5. And Billy Reese with, that's correct, 10. Let's add that up. 70, 75, 85, 95, 105, 110, 115, 125. We did it. We did it. We got it. We got that thing in. Where is it? This is going into the package to account for $100. And that is an 1830 bust $half. Seriously toned. I mean, it's got, you know, dark toning. But the detail on this is consistent with very fine, I would say very fine 30 is about right for that. It's a peach. It is the small 0 version. Right? There's a larger 0 and has normal letters. Because there's only about 2 dozen of the large letters out there. So, boy, if this was a large letters, I'd be, you know, turns out the color of those large letters is brown. Stop moving. Stop moving. That's probably about as good as we can get. There it is. There it is. And you have so much detail on this. It's a shame. Now, on the edge, I like to show that off. These are lettered edges. Over here on the edges of these coins, you got $50 or no 50 cents or $half. And we're never going to see that on this camera. This camera is great for color. It's good for wide shots. Good for the whole coin. The microscope is great for zooming in on the inside of the eagle's eyeball. There we go. We're going to put that right in special, nice prominent place. How about right in here? There, that works. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to do this okay. Yeah, we'll be okay. Now I have a problem. I don't often account for shipping, right? And then the additional things that I add in here. I'm going to take off $10 off the top of this. So we still have $15 to add in, right? But I find if I don't do that, I kind of cut my own throat there. That's all I do is take the shipping so we can pay for, you know, getting the thing there. So we got 100 for the $half, and we've got 10 for shipping, and we still have 15 left. So I'm going to take a look because we run about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half over here. I'm going to go back to PayPal, do another summary, and see if we got to add more stuff. Because I think we're looking pretty good right now. I got a good one I can add, and we can fit it right in with what we got. I see Ronald Jackson. Yep, that's a $5 bill. So we're up to 5 or 20. There we go. And this is a winner-take-all event. You have to be a U.S. citizen with a U.S. shipping address to win. Oh, we also talked about Ant had won for a 3rd time last week. And, geez, we're pretty proud of him for that. But there was some talk about maybe we should have, you know, once a year instead of every 2 months. Right now, we had a 2 month limit. You can't win any more often than 2 months, but we're getting more people into the show. And we talked about it and said, no, we'll do a year. I think that's a bit of a stretch. Really, we want to keep people interested. We want to, you know, keep them coming back, give them hope. Uh, but we do have more people. A year is a bit extreme, but I do see that it's time to go to 3 months in between wins. So that's what we're going to do. So if you have, uh, well, that's starting like, you know, with this show. If you won previously, you still have to go 2 months in between wins. Beth says, thank you to everyone who donated to make this wonderful package possible. The whole idea here is to put coins into people's hands that maybe they can't afford or wouldn't know about, or, geez, in some cases don't even know about. I mean, come on, you get this 2-cent piece here. Some people, they made 2 cents? Yes, they did. And this is one of them. And it's a pretty darn decent one, too. We put in items they would not perhaps know about. What was this called? I can't read it. There you go. That's the west, no, the east to west transatlantic flight, right? You've got things like this. This is an oddity. That's a giant copper round. We've got silver in here. A lot of people just pick through the penny rolls and they pull out some wheat cents, and there's nothing wrong with that. It is an entry point to coin collecting. But we got some things here you may not be quite familiar with. Oh, let's see. This is a coin that was struck off center. It didn't quite make it all the way in between the dimes. And I'll do a show with a Play-Doh and we'll explain how this happens and what the result is. Oh, let's see. A Barber dime from 1912. There it is. You know, back when I was 10 years old, helping my grandmother with her pennies, and I pulled one out, had an Indian on it. I said, what is this? Oh, that's what the pennies looked like when I was your age. Well, it was a 1906, and she was born in 1896, so it was a 10-year-old penny. So, or she was 10 in 1906, and that is what they looked like when she was my age. Well, you figured they had to make something before the Lincoln penny, right? And that was the Indians. Before that, they made them with birds on there, which is kind of neat. Let's see if we can get one of those in. So before the Roosevelts, you had those Mercury dimes, and they're real pretty. Before the Mercurys, you had the Barbers. Before those, you had the seated. Before that was a capped bust. Well, before the Indian cents was the Flying Eagle cents, and they're real heavy things. I mean, they're thick. These are copper nickel. The mint made the leap from the large cent, which was the size of, I mean, something like that, down to the smaller planchet with a different composition. They needed to save because copper was going up at the time. There we go. And this is copper nickel. Copper nickel was supposed to last longer and also be resistant to the elements. Copper all by itself tended to pit. And this is pretty good shape. This is very good shape, but we're able to fit it in for the 20 that we have in donation. There you go. Now that's an 1858, and if you look at it, you find out that this is small letters. And to check that, you have to look at the letters, and it's going to be hard in this camera. The letters A and M in America over in the top right. Some are bronze. There could be some experimentals. I'm not going to be able to focus. Well, no matter. There it is. It's an 1858 Flying Eagle cent. It's pretty much problem-free, and that is a trick to get on these. A lot of times you get them, and they're beat up. They're screwed up. They've been thrown in wishing wells, run over by trains, shot up by, gangsters in the Old West or something. Is everyone in the chat a hockey fan? Anybody hockey fans? We were there. I went to school at a place called RPI. We had a pretty good hockey team back then. There, I think right now we're caught up. We accounted for shipping. We got the extra 20 in. I'm going to give PayPal one last look. And anything that comes in after this point, we'll just put towards next week's show. Because we got this. We got 500 wheats. We got to add to this. And that's a pretty good package of wheats. And that comes from Eagle Eye. We still have to get the foreign coins in from SJ. All right, we still have to determine the quarter here. Let me catch up. I just had a donation come in from Rob Edgar again. We ended with Ronald. Yep. And there's Rob. And there's Rob. Rob with 10. Got it. And Rob with 25. I see there. Let me take a quick look at that. We want to thank Rob Edgar. Just because you're awesome to everyone, I'm inspired. We do this every week. I'm not the guy that does this, Rob. Is it RB? I'm going to guess it's Rob. I'm not the one that does this. Everybody does this. We've got coins from SJ, right? We've got coins from Joe Durbin. God, who's this one? That's Joe Durbin. People send stuff in, we put it in. Ricers sent stuff in. Coin Dragon sent stuff in. We got Brian Wilkinson over here. We got Lemonhead Penny. We got Blues coins, right? I put in two, well, a copper round. So far, I've added that guy right here and this guy right there, and you guys paid for it. You make it happen. All I do is keep the books. But what happens is this stuff goes out and people take videos. And we had one guy, Matt Pan, I got a playlist on these. He opened his package, and all he could do was go, wow, wow. He got some good stuff. We had Phoenix Van Life open hers up, and she talks about what she's going to do, with the grandchildren. This isn't so much about the coins. A lot of the older folks who wins, I've got a pretty mature audience. A lot of the older folks, they're going to spend time with their grandchildren with these coins. And dude, that's worth, I would give up all of my coins to spend an hour with my grandmother. Huh? Gosh, wouldn't it? She was born like in 1830, by the way. It's not the coins, it's the quality time you spend. As far as who puts this together, it's not me, it's you guys. I just take care of the book so we can keep it up. We want to thank so far Joe Durbin, Silver Mayhem, CJ Linebecker, Mantic Coins, Beth Connington, Lincoln Central Coins, Rob Edgar, that's you, twice now. Dion, we got Hugh, we've got Chandler. Chandler or Chandler? I think I spelled that wrong. No matter. Here it is, Chandler Willen. There you go. We got Billy Reese, Ronald Jackson, Eagle Eye Coins, People of Sense of Fit, Paula Bloom. Oh, let's see. Manta Coins, Paula Bloom, Bill J. Who's this? Joe Durbin, right? There's Paula again. She's got a couple of big packages here. Let's see. There's Blues. Yep, CJ, of course. Yeah, that's the proof over here. Fritz Bender. That one's empty. Okay, good. That's a spare one. We've got SJ. We've got Frank over here. I've got Maury has some things that he sent, but I kind of jumbled them up, and I've got to get my camera back so I can discover which one those are so we can put them in accurately. But you people make this happen. It's not me. We do this every week. By God, we have given away over $12,000 worth of coins in value. Right now, this package is probably good for a couple of $100, and one person's going to win it, and that's how we do it, baby. I mean, some of these are, that's got to be a $20 bill for that thing. Right? We know this one books at 101 for very fine 20, and I would give that very fine 30 easily, right? Oh, we got this over here. This coin, the very good 1858 small letter Flying Eagle set in very good is probably closer to 25 to 30. Dude, there's no frig up. It's a good coin, right? God knows what this copper round cost. There are small nations in the world with small economies that probably could not afford something like that, right? The 2 center, great shape, great detail. Some of these are just wonderful, and you guys make it happen. It's a kid-friendly show, unless I get to, getting salty. I try not to get salty on this one. You don't have to be 18 to win. If you are under 18, make sure your parents know that I'm sending you coins, because we don't need no troubles. Besides which, it's just coins anyway. It's a lot of fun. Everybody talks. We do this every week. There's a whole crew of us. We go from one show to the next and just talk and tell dumb jokes. You know, and it's a saying that goes around. The bad news is I can't find a 1931S, and I just took a whole bunch of pennies to the bank. But the good news is it's Sunday. The big show's on. So there it is. Now, do we have to add something here? Let me get back here. I get sidetracked. We ended with Ronald Jackson and Rob Edgar with a 25 more. That's right, 25. Rob Edgar. So we're still rolling. But I think I'm going to check this one last time, and anything not in, we'll just carry that over to next week's show. Every now and then we do get some donations that come in at the last moment, and that works out right. Okay, we got a $25 donation. Let's make it happen. There we go. What do we got here? Okay, how do I add this up? Because I try to get quite accurate. Okay, we get pennies. Yep. Nickels. Yep. Can't use that. Oh, that's my jumble pile. There's some nickels. Let's get that in because we can. There. I think we can do that. And these, and yeah, that'll work. Okay, ready? Let's find it. Let's find it. Last things for the night, and we're going to call it good. I'm going to get this in first off. They're inexpensive when they're in low grade. This is a 1908 V nickel. Right, you got Liberty here, so you got Liberty across her cap. Great design on the back. Lots of detail here with the wreath and the V device. And these originally came out in 60 something, 68, 63, the 1860s, but they didn't have the word cents on them, and people would plate them with gold, take them to the store, spend it on, pick up something for a nickel and get $5 in change back, which is like, $5,000 a day. But yeah, they're good for $1.50, thereabouts. Kind of worn this one is, but we're going to put that in there so we have more variation. What you see here is more of a type collection. Okay, we've got the last two of these. I got a whole bunch of these Eisenhower proof. These are splendid pieces. And gosh, people ate them up, but I had these two left over after the last sale we had. I've got a 1973S and a 1974S on these Eisenhower. They're not silver, these are clad. You can see up here. And we put those in. Now, those usually go for $10 a piece. And I'm trying to get more because, man, they ate them up. We'll get that in there. And we've got that Sacagawea in enhanced. And that's pretty slick. Let's add one more here. Where is it? Why is there lint on here? I don't know, man. I've got a 2005 proof Sacagawea. They got 3.34 minted on that. Where are you? Here she is. Great shape. And that'll round it out. So we got a couple of dollar coins in there. Got a couple of Ikes. Got a couple of Sacks. We got some Kennedy halves. We got a bust half. We got, let's see, Roosevelt dimes proof. And let's see, off center. The barber over here. There you go. We only got the one nickel. But that's okay. We got some big fat copper. The buffalo design. We got the pandas. We got the Walking Liberty. We got this big. This is not a bad package. I like this one. This big fat piece. I like copper. I'm a copperhead. Okay, let me get over and find the. Let's make sure we're cut up. There's the chat. And it's prime time. That's right. After prime time. You sent one to Paula, Ken. What I sent? And I just sent an Ike to Paula. That took forever. I needed to send her some chocolate, and dude, I'm not one to send care packages. So no matter. She got her stuff. We're happy. How do you win a giveaway? I don't know, man. Sometimes I just make it up as we go. And boy, it's tough sometimes. Really, really tough because, oh my gosh, I've been relying on that microscope for so darn much. All right, let's make it up as we go. Okay, I'm going to show you a coin. And what you have to do is guess the date. Okay, now let's make it clear. One guess per person, right? Make sure you press the subscribe button. Make sure you press the like button. Right? When I show you this coin, you take one guess. And I'm going to type go so we know when we start. There's the go. What's it doing? There it is. On toast. Cindy, you can guess this one. You can guess this one. You have to guess the date. You don't have to guess the mint mark. You only have to guess the date. And let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guess more than once, you'll be disqualified. So don't guess more than once. Get ready. Oh, I got to check it first. There. Let me write it down. Because I'll forget. No fooling. Okay, there's the go. What's it doing? What is it doing? Stand by. We're having technical difficulties. What the heck are you doing? Here, you stop. Give me the stop. I hate this computer. You're guessing. I ain't even showed you the coin yet. This is the coin. You guess the date. First one to guess the date on this coin wins everything except for this coin. One guess per person. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, there's a coin in my hand. That's the date you got to guess. 1902, 2015, 100, 1937, 1899, 1864. Okay, there's a $50 coin in my hand. You have to guess the date on this coin. 64, 76, 2003, 82, 83, 87, 72, 64, 2017, 81, 73, 92, 16, 64, 05, 68, 83, 87, 95, 11,975, 71, 95, 72, 64, 96. Wait for it, wait for it. 09, 012, 75, 63, 14, 76, 79, 1865, 11, 2000. Well, if we get through everybody's first guess and we don't get a winner, we'll do another guess, but wait for it. Cheapskate, only one guess. We're still on the first guess. 99, 1987. Have we spent it? 1987, 1971. Oh, we can guess this. There's only 50 or 60 years. Some guess more than once. Yeah, I know. They disqualify themselves. So what we're going to do, we're going to do it again. If I can find my mouse. Okay, because a lot of people, I mean, they guess in 1864 and stuff. We're going to do it again. Let's take one more guess. One guess. And that's from this word go. I'll put some stars behind it. There we go. And try it again. One guess per person. And you need the date on this coin. This is way too hard. 1888. Okay, 62, 10, 74, 00, 67, 16, 92, 69, 99, 03, 73, 68, 17, 13, 70, 92, 99, 94, 64, 69, 01, 95, 94, 99, 64, 14, 11, 63, 70, 92, 94, 88, 13, 90, 82, 10, 2003, 2019. We lost a few. I got scrolled. No, I'm gonna have to zoom. I gotta move up because I got scrolled. I may have missed it. Hello, respond to me, please. Okay, 14, 11, 63, 70, 92, 90, 88, 72, 06. Oh man. Come on, respond. It won't respond. I'm having computer troubles. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop. Stop. Not you guys. You guys keep going until you guess it right. Okay. 03, 00, 98, 99, 13, 90, 82. It's never taken this long. 13, 62, 02. 03, 13, 62, 2, 94, 92, 18, 98, 02, 00, 18. You got to figure any number that I said is already been guessed. 88,000, 85, 78, 78, 96, 92, 2004, 13. Can you guys go through and verify 2004 is the first guess of that date, and that Jeff Dunn is the one who guessed it? Let's say 2004. Let me come up here. I just saw Jeff Dunn. That is a 2004 S. We don't worry about the mint mark. That's a Proof 69 Deep Cameo Silver Kennedy $50. A real peach too. There we go. I was hoping to get that into tonight's show, but we went a different direction. But I see Jeff Dunn with 2004. Now, if he's we're gonna skip the one guess rule because, dude, there was no way. There was no way. But we're looking for 2004 before Jeff Dunn. And it looks like Jeff Dunn so far. People are still guessing. Yeah, you can probably stop guessing now. That was confusing. We guessed the date on the coin, but they're guessing the dates on these coins. No, it's pretty simple. We change it up every now and again. But I think it's Jeff Dunn. I'm going to go back and look and see if I can. If I can verify Jeff Dunn as the first person with 2004. Boy, that's a lot of guessing. There we go. Okay, there we go. Stop. What? Wait. What is this computer doing? I hate this computer. Okay, here we go. Let me get over here, come down a little. Let's see. We can go page at a time. Stand by. The confirmation is the hard part. And 2004, Jeff Dunn first. That's what I think I see. But I don't want to declare it yet because I have been wrong before. Mark B at 2003. Oh, so close. Captain Jigga had 2005. Almost. It was 2004. Cherie Cook had 2005. Yep. I'm seeing this go by and I'm thinking, oh, they're going to kick themselves. $2,000 on Cheapskate. Kinda. Some guess more than once. Okay, here we go. Here's the second batch over here. So we're getting close. RB had 2,000. That's pretty close. 2004 for Ricer. Missed it by one. 2001 for Mike Badger. Missed it by a couple. What's the math say on that? 3? 2011. Bill 457 at 2014. He was almost there. There is it. Okay, 2006. Nope. 2008, 2000. 2002, said Matthew. Almost. That just jumped a screen. There it is. 2012, 2015, 6. Nope, not 6. (2004) Jeff Dunn. That is what I see. Here's the screen, and here is Jeff Dunn with the first instance of 2004. Yep, they made these starting in 1964, and they're still making them today. They started making them again in silver back in '92. Jeff Dunn, I need your shipping information sent to me at this email beside my head, because you got it, Jeff. We went through it. We verified. I see Jeff. Adriana was lurking, but you should have tried to win. Jeff Dunn, please. Jeff and Tina, either one of you. If you don't respond, I'm just going to keep the stuff. Jeff, let me type at Jeff. There it is. And I haven't seen Jeff respond yet, because Jeff, we got to handle some other stuff here too. We got plenty of business to do. I'm going to type at Jeff wins. Jeff Dunn, there he is. He says yes. Okay, Jeff, I need you to, what's the next piece here? How many likes do we have? And have you won the last couple of months? Gosh, I hope you haven't won yet. I got to check that next. I don't think you won. Okay, there's the spreadsheet. Big Show. Okay, Ant, Steve D, Coin Off, Day Off, SJ, Hidden. No, you're fairly new to this show. Good. I need you to pick a letter. Pick any letter of the alphabet, Jeff Dunn. Because we got more. Pick any letter of the alphabet. Where's those foreign coins SJ put in? Jeff Dunn, you have my address. I know. But I say that out of habit. I need to pick a letter out of the alphabet because I got a whole bunch of foreign coins that SJ sent in. And we're going to find out how many of these I'm going to add to the package. Yup. Too bad I shipped it already. I could have saved a little bit. No matter. Pick a letter of the alphabet. And how many likes? 77 likes. So that's 577 wheats coming at you. Get ready. If you don't pick a letter, I'll pick a letter. Or somebody pick a letter. I just finished 2 boxes of 1 penny and 1 nickel. Outstanding. Jeff, pick a letter of the alphabet, if you will. Do you need me to email? I got it, Jeff. It's right there at the top. M? M it is. M says 6. M is 6. We're going to go with a 6. So I'm going to add in 6 of these coins. I'm going to try not to look, but if I look at the screen, it's the same as looking. So we're going to add 6 coins right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a big, what is that one? It's huge. Look at the thickness of that. That's I don't know what it is. You'll have to play with those and find out. It'll be fun. Yeah. Hey, do us a favor and do a video of opening the package. It's good to see people's reactions. It's a lot of fun. But we want to thank you for that. Now, if you send coins in and win, I'm going to hold any coins that you put in, and we'll just put them in the next show. Is all that is. Let's see. We got the wheats. Yep, we got that. Oh, I need to know what state you're in, by the way. I'm sure I have it. But for CJ's, where's CJ's thing? Here it is, right in here. Well, we have that because there are some states that I don't have because I've sent them out already. But let me know, if you have, if there's a state you prefer, let me know. And we'll go from there. We'll try to get that proof quarter in there for you. Folks, I want to thank everybody who pitched in to make this happen for Jeff. I want to thank Jeff for doing his part and winning. We got to thank, let's see, Joe Durbin, Silver Mayhem, CJ Langbacker, Mantic Coins, Beth Coddington, Lincoln Central, RB Edgar, Dion, Hugh, Chander, Billy Reese, Ronald Jackson, and Rob Edgar again. Gosh, so many people. Plus everybody who pitched in coins to the package. We got, let's see. I really should do a better list here. There we go. This is them. We've got Paula Bloom, we thank. We've got Bill J. Let's see, Frank Waddell. Of course, SJ with foreigns. We got Brian Wilkinson. We've got the big silver thing over here. Fritz Bender. Jeff Watson with that giant. There we go. SJ with a little silver over here. We got Blues with his roll. 2017s. Joe Durbin. Where'd that one go? This cute little thing right in here. And everybody who watches, of course, makes it great every single week. We have the hollers. Outstanding. You made the big show. The big time. I do pick up pennies. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Look, I'm getting fatigued over here. I'm wearing out. My eyes need rubbing. I want to thank you all for coming by. We have the Friday night show. We'll start probably about 8 o'clock. We got a whole bunch of things to sell. It's going to be tough without the scope. But I do have plenty of slabs, mint sets, things that we can see without the microscope. And we'll go from there. Lemonhead says, you missed one? Who'd I miss? We thank Lemonhead, of course. That comes from Lemon. Yeah, we'll even throw you in a Lemonhead sticker. How about that? You see Lemon on Tuesday. You got Cheapskate Coins. He sent some things in. He'll be on tomorrow night, probably around 7 or so. We have the sale. Lemonhead starts in the evening around 7 o'clock. Goes all night. A lot of fun. Wednesday's kind of quiet. Mantic Coins has a Mantic Festival where they just let you gamble. Okay, good enough. It's a lot of fun. Thursday night, and let's see, Quinn's Coins is on at 10 o'clock on Eastern Time. I'm on Friday night with the Friday Night Madness. I'll probably squeeze in a coin class at some point in here. It'll be fun. You have another scope coming just as soon as they can. It's on the way. It crapped out. I immediately turned to the computer and said, and just press the button and send it. If I was president, I'd have nuked Russia. Let me tell you. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Support Ken. Watch our videos. Make sure you subscribe. Right? If you haven't hit like, hit like. If you haven't gone back and watched all those coin classes, dude, there's a lot of good information out there. Yep, there's Jeff Dunn. He's pretty excited. Yeah, he thought getting a couple of BU pennies was a real nice treat. Look what you got coming. Dude, this is the biggest penny they make. That is, this is my hand. Where's that tape measure? What do we have for a stand? Here's an Ike. It is tiny in comparison, and that's a freaking Ike. Dude, they're huge. It's like the biggest coin we make. Yeah. Biggest coin I've ever seen. Wait, the answer is XF. Yes, I'm late. That's okay, Maury. We'll do it again next week. Okay, guys, I want to thank you for coming in. Bear in mind, if you want flips, I've got them 2x2, unplasticized, $8 per 100. If you're looking for scales, digital scales, I've got, I think, 4 left right now. There's always more on the way. They're 200 gram, goes to a 100th of a gram accuracy. Real nice. We've got loops. I mean, they're $3. You can't go wrong. 2 of them. The next one's $2.50. Right? Set it right up. Need 200. Yes, I'm excited. The first thing you ever won. Well, this is the kind of thing you can really talk about. There's stuff in here you probably have not seen before. The $50, the 1830 is probably the king of the pile. But then you got stuff like this, right? Then you got stuff like the webbing. Then you got stuff like these little proof copper rounds. Then you got, you got proof Ikes. You got, where'd that one go? The lemon cent, right? That thing right there, an off-center strike. This is an actual error coin, not a die variety. That's an error, right? You've got a 2-center in here from Dacone. We thank him, of course. You got 2 cents from 1955. The biggest thing they make here. I mean, look at the size of that thing. You got some Canadians. You got a Flying Eagle cent. Geez, if you like the old pennies, there's one you're gonna love. Right? Those are hard to find. You get about 4,500 survivors. On the 1830 half, you get about 10,000 survivors. That's a pretty common date. Common, and there's 10,000. This guy, 4,500 surviving specimens. A little bit of everything in here, by God. Yeah, you can't go wrong. Plus, there's 500 wheats going with that, plus another 77 that have been picked through. Email him and tell him what you want. It's just that easy. Guy says, do you have an order form? I said, you're using it. Just type it. I want this and that and the other. Thank you. And I'll send you a PayPal invoice, and it makes life easy. It gives you buyer protection. Gives me seller protection. Ken, I want to order some other things. I'll send you an email. That's no problem, baby. I can wait a couple of days before I send this out. Makes sense. You can, include it. But this is only going to include shipping for a $7.50 package. And if it gets bigger, then I'll bill you. Because it's going to be, it's probably close to the limit now. You might want to refrain from really, really big, bulky things. But we can fit some things in. You put a flyer in there. I have done flyers before, but well, the stuff comes in and it goes out so darn fast. I can't spend half the day editing a flyer and then editing it then the next day. It was kill. Can't do it. Can't keep up with a flyer. But there are other ways I can do. Instead of having, 100 different coins, which I can't keep up with, the commodity items, right, where I can keep up with scales. I just list it once and, maybe change the price in 6 months or a year, right? The scales, the loops, the flips, all that stuff. What about Jeopardy? We've got 2 big items. Where are they? Let's see. There we go. There we go. We do coin Jeopardy, and I got 2 big items, and Hoogie's Hobby Shop had sent both of these in. We've got, there it is, look at it, it's gorgeous. That's a Dansko album, goes from 1909 to 2009. It's still in the original pack. It's brand spanking new. And we also have the Coin World Making the Grade, also sent in by Hoogie, and that has a photo guide to grading every single coin in every series ever produced by the U.S. Mint, right? You hold up your penny, compare the grade. It's as good as this, but not as good as this, then this is the grade. So we have a choice, and I've got to get to it. It takes a while. I've been kind of busy with stuff, of course. But yeah, man, Jeopardy is fun. You want to get into Coin Jeopardy, and we're going to do that again. Bear with me. I'm working on it. I got to come up with all the answers. No, the questions. Wait a minute. Yeah, I got to come up with all the answers. And it's just me, man. If you have questions or answers that you'd like to contribute to Jeopardy, we can do that. It'll speed things up, but you can't answer them. We'll have to give you credit. You can't benefit from that if you can't answer your own questions. No, but it'll help, and we'll give you, some credit for pitching in. Someone had a boik with buffaloes and stamps. A boik. Coin Op. Dustin Morgan had a show on Friday afternoon, end of the week, right? Stuff that just needs to move. He had first day covers and Buffalo Nickels in the same show. That might be what you're looking for. So during Jeopardy, Ken is Ken Trebek. No, I'm just playing Ken. Better get in there and talk, and I get a script and stuff. And we look. TCR says, I'll win next week. You're darn right. And then she'll be like, in your face! Ho, 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 ho! Okay, guys. Time for me to take my medication. Come back. We'll do it again. Yeah, that's about it. You guys stay groovy. We'll see you later now.